Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Major General Z-Man, and the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-077, Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-077 is to be kept in Research Sector 861 on top of a 0.5 meter steel pedestal and a 3 meter by 3 meter chamber with 0.5 meter thick steel reinforced walls. The reinforced steel hatch door to the chamber is to comply with AH-37 protocol and is to be guarded at all times by 2 Level 1 personnel. A boom mic connected to a speech recognition system should verify that all pronunciation is within standards. A camera is being mounted within the chamber to record any changes. Every 8 hours, a minimum of 2, but preferably 3, trained D-class personnel are to enter the containment area and, in a loud, clear voice, read the runes etched onto SCP-077 in unison. The reading must be performed by individuals who understand the full meaning of the runes being read, who are able to pronounce the entirety of the inscription correctly, and who are no more than 30 centimeters away from SCP-077. All personnel must undergo a 1-week training session with Foundation linguists for pronunciation, reading, and dialect coaching. A minimum of 20 D-class personnel are to be trained or undergoing training at all times. Trained D-class personnel are exempt from termination until such time as they have been replaced. Foundation linguists are to remain on call in case of an unexpected rune change. Every new set of runes is to be transcribed into phonetic English and provided with literal and idiomatic translation as quickly as possible. See document 077 blank through blank for archived translations. The cafeteria menu for Research Sector 861 must not include any potatoes or potato-based ingredients. Description: SCP-077 appears to be the top half of a human skull engraved with runes, each filled with an unidentified black resin. The runes change every lunar month, defined by the full moon rising above the horizon in Ireland, as well as at the winter and summer solstices, the spring and autumn equinoxes, and whenever a partial, annual, or total solar or lunar eclipse is visible from Ireland. If these engravings are not read aloud at least once within a 24-hour period, the eye socket and navel cavity of SCP-077 will emit SCP-077-1. SCP-077-1 is a luminescent green vapor whose precise nature remains undetermined. It is to be noted that although SCP-077-1 behaves as a normal gas, in all other ways, it only occupies those spaces which are within SCP-077's effective line of sight, and does not flow into the space behind SCP-077 unless confined. Opaque impermeable barriers with no biological content can provide temporary protection from SCP-077-1. However, attempts to permanently contain SCP-077 within opaque containers have failed due to the artifact's production of sufficient quantities of SCP-077-1 to explosively rupture these containers. All biological material, with the obvious exception of SCP-077 itself, which comes in contact with SCP-077-1, is instantly transformed into a vicious malodorous ooze. The ooze has been identified as the rotted flesh of potato tubers, Solanum tuberosum, which has been severely infected with the potato blight Cytophthora infestans. 1 cubic centimeter of SCP-077 1 transforms upwards of 800 grams of biological material. Reading SCP-077's engravings has noticeable, if transient, effects on the health of the readers. These effects include nausea, cramps, headache, dizziness, incontinence, fever, skin rashes, nosebleeds, and vague states. Effects intensify as the time between readings increases and can become cumulative for individuals who read the engravings too many times consecutively and or too frequently. Readers have a 60% chance of developing an allergy to potatoes. The artifact was recovered from Addendum 0771. The artifact was recovered from blank in the village of Redacted, Ireland. Locals had built a shrine around the artifact, where upwards of redacted participants would engage in a nightly ritual. Fragmentary historical documents retrieved from the remnants of the village church. See Archive 077 1576. In library, see Archive 077 1582. Indicate that the artifact existed as early as 1848, at which point in time it is described in highly positive terms, acclaimed, protector, and redacted. By 1869, however, references to the artifact are fearful, resentful, and couched in euphemism. Alright, that was SCP-077. This concludes our lecture for today. Thank you for listening, if you still are, and you are dismissed.